So it's pretty much a show for man children trying to look and act smart.
Stop. That statement now is completely valid. So, we're back with more High Guardian Spice discussion stuff. I've watched the entire series since, and I'm going to retcon everything I said originally. I can't believe I defended this show. I can't believe I said in that video what I said. I can't believe it. I take it all back. This show is pure garbage. But you didn't need to come here to hear that because you know it's garbage. You clicked on this video because you want to hear more people say it's garbage. And that's exactly what I think. Why have I changed my mind? Because when I watched the first, when I made the first video, I'd only watched like 2-3 episodes. It didn't seem too bad at the beginning, but going back and watching those episodes again, as well as the entire rest of the series that is available right now for Season 1, after it, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I can't believe I defended it. Oh, why? There are so many things wrong with this. There are animation errors. There is massive sexism towards men. We men are treated like idiots in this show. We are treated as sexist idiots. Oh my god, Kate, what were you thinking? What were you Okay, so there is one piece of media from High Guardian Spice I've not watched yet, and I wanted to save it for this video specifically, which was the announcement-ish, I guess, behind the scenes, commentary, whatever, trailer thing that they had back in 2019, I think it was. So we're just going to take a look at that right now, because oh my god. Oh, I cannot wait to hear this.
This show has a lot of heart that I don't think would have come through from any other studio.
Already we're off to a bad start. No heart that wouldn't come from any other show.
One of the things that really attracted me to the position was the opportunity to do traditional hand-drawn 2D animation. Not only do I get to go back to the art form that I truly love, but I also get to create a studio from scratch.
Okay, I did say that in the first video. It's okay to begin a whole new thing, start from scratch. You wouldn't have a fandom to consider or anything like that. That's fine. That part of the statement, that's fine. I'm happy with that. It's good, and I'm just saying this to you, the audience, to everyone on YouTube, even the bigger, like millions and millions of subscribers, those kind of people, we all thrive as a community, every single one of us, to make just, original content, and we like to hear what our audience has to say about it, and we build on what they do and what they don't like, and it's just a really wonderful thing. And yeah, I think the ability to just create and share and give feedback and all that is incredible, and it's really like, this little statement, this little side rant, I guess, isn't really about High Guardian Spice. It's great to just be able to throw out anything and just hear you guys and your feedback for it. Voice crack, sorry about that. I know the feedback from the original video was awful, 33 dislikes and only like 2 likes, but we can't see those dislikes anymore. Thanks, YouTube!
High Guardian Spice is about 4 girls who live in a magical city and are going to school to become guardians.
Seen it before. Thank you. We don't need more of it.
It's funny, and it's warm, and it's
offensive towards men, because the writer hates men, and we don't know why. Did she have some sort of traumatic experience with a man that she dated once? We don't know. I'd like a f***ing explanation for that, please.
And they're letting us make it a little bit weird, so that's very exciting.
A little bit weird? Understatement of the century, miss. Understatement of the... oh my... a little bit weird. Yeah, like throwing tons of, like, offensive shit towards us men. Thanks a lot for that. And overshooting on the LGBTQ. I still massively support the LGBTQ stuff in anything, but this show pushes it so much. They must have, like, watched the Owl House and went off and did a bunch of ayahuasca and then came back and been like, yeah, let's just throw it all in there. We're gonna build the show on just this one thing. Why? Why? Okay, continue.
There's an authenticity to it.
No, there is not. No, there is not. There is no authenticity to this show at all. Because in episodes since, I have seen animation errors, I have noticed a severe, horrid lack in mic quality for some of the characters. Like, Jesus, did you record it in, like, a bomb shelter or something? Jesus.
And a sincerity that's just heartwarming.
Not really. No. And the sets are pretty basic, looking back, now that I think about it, in comparison to other anime I've seen. That's another thing I want to say. This show's not an anime, it's just a cartoon. This show cannot... I refuse to think anymore that this is an anime, because it didn't feel like an anime when watching it. Okay? It doesn't feel like an anime. This is just a regular cartoon. It claims to be for adults just because it's got swearing in it. It's like the same... It's like the Casper movie, and I guess Nostalgia Critic put it best, just adding swearing in it makes it more childish. It's like, just because you have swearing in something, it doesn't exactly make it more adult, really, does it? No.
It's a very modern reflection of the world. Our characters are really diverse, our cast is really diverse.
Can we get that one more time, please?
Our characters are really diverse, our cast is 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 really diverse.
Our cast is really diverse. I'm sure it is. This show is not diverse, not in the slightest. Every male character who isn't represented as a huge is transgender. And unless a male identifies as a woman in this show, we are represented as pricks. And that is extremely offensive to us. I can't believe I supported this show. This is what happens when you do stuff off script and you haven't even finished doing all your research yet. You just go in knowing absolutely nothing.
People are really excited about what the show is and what it represents.
What does the show represent specifically? Like, what was the goal with this show? Because even shows that aren't long-lived, like Tugs, the thing with Tugs is that, like, its goal was to sell it to an American audience, or an American studio or something like that. They wanted to sell that show to America. What is High Guardian Spice trying to do? What's the message? Because through the first season, I've gotten no moral messages from this show. It just exists. It's just one of those things that's there, just sitting there on Crunchyroll. That's probably the worst place they could have put High Guardian Spice as well. I get the feeling they approached Netflix, but they said, no, we already have an anime school thing, thank you, goodbye.
The fact that Crunchyroll Originals is doing this as a 2D animated series.
Notice how he said they're doing this as a 2D animated series and not an anime. And yes, there is a difference. With 2D animated shows, even when they're not made by the same people, there is a very obvious disconnect between anime and normal cartoon. Because if you look at stuff like SpongeBob or The Owl House or Gumball, there's a very distinct difference from that in comparison to anime. Because all the normal cartoons, they look somewhat alike. It's either like cartoon in a live action world, or live action in a cartoon world, or something along those lines. And then, like, say you put Loose No Seda and frickin' Deku side by side. You could tell the distinct difference in cartoon and anime. It's like, this man has classed it as not an anime. I don't know why everyone who worked on the show is trying to push it into an anime. It is not an anime. Even with this, like, you compare Rosemary to, let's say, Goku. Jesus, this is a weird comparison, but still, you could see, like, if you put Rose next to Gumball or Anne or Hootie, They all look like cartoon characters, not anime characters, and that's the point. And this show is trying to push this as an anime even though it's not, and that's kind of weird to me. That's one of its biggest problems as well, but let's continue.
It's giving us an opportunity to do things artistically that a lot of other shows and other studios really have forgotten how to do.
Horse crap! Utter horse crap! How dare you! No. Okay, never mind, I take back, this guy's lost his mind as well. Not like... Other shows, you're telling me that you think other shows have forgotten, I mean, yeah, some shows have forgotten how to leave a lasting impact, but, oh my god, no, you did not just say that. Oh my god, if Disney could sue your ass, and if they wanted to, they could, I think that would be for the best as well, but, you obviously don't have an awful lot of money to give them, considering how terrible your budget is when you can't even animate characters properly.
We are 50% female in all the creative roles.
50%. No, you are 50% plus in female casting, I think. I think the whole majority of your show is all about female representation, and that's fine. But you don't need to throw it over the edge by making men look like f***ing idiots.
And our writer's room is 100% female.
Yep, there we go. See, writer's room is 100% female. Why not get a male in that isn't transgender? No offense to anyone, to write normal males who aren't transgender in the show. Is it really that difficult? Get a homeless man off the street if you have to. There are so many glaring problems. Oh my god, everyone who said I was a dumbass for liking this show in the original video, I want to say that you were valid as balls, because seriously, I was 1,000,000% in the wrong. It's okay to like what other people don't like, but there's a degree to say, like, if someone liked the Owl House and someone didn't, that's fine, but the Owl House didn't exactly offend anyone, did it? No. It didn't make men look like morons, even though it had a female lead. But this show has got so much wrong with it. If this did get a second season, it would have to be heavily reworked to make it actually watchable. Because I don't think after season 1 anyone's going to want to watch season 2 at all. Except for, like... Because after the negative backlash that this got, just after its release, is anyone going to want to see a season 2? Will they have the budget to make a season 2? I don't think so.
I mean, this is what my whole career has been about, is trying to get those voices in there that are not being heard.
That's good, to get voices in that aren't being heard. But what's not good is making them say the most bland-ass things ever, and incorporating the most fan-pandering furry crap as well, like the Catgirl thing. Also, speaking of, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Spilling the Milk. I definitely recommend you guys go and watch their reactions because it is priceless, their stuff on High Guardian Spice. Oh my god. It's the whole reason why I'm back doing this in the first place, because I really, I needed to step back and look at what makes this show so bad. After I made that video a couple months ago, oh my Jesus, when I said I wouldn't change my opinion, oh boy, was I wrong. If I can go back in time and do one thing, I'd kick my past self's ass.
I don't think anyone has seen stories quite like the ones that we're going to tell.
Oh, trust me, we have not. We have not seen stories so borderline boring and offensive at all towards men. No, we have not seen anything like this before. You are 100% correct. We have not seen something this bad in a long, long time. This show makes stuff like the Emoji Movie. It makes the Emoji Movie looks like it needs to be on a golden pedestal of media. Because, oh my god. I can't with this right now. I can't, what was the point of making this show, though? Every show has some sort of point. Or is it just trying to tell a story? The comments are turned off, of course they are, and dislikes and likes are deactivated. I wonder why! I wonder why. Maybe it's because your show is so friggin' offensive towards men. Thanks for that, Kate. I defend your show, and that's how you repay us. You're welcome. I didn't even get a thank you letter for defending the show. Chances are, even though I did defend the show back then, she probably still hated me anyway. Why does she hate men? I wanna know. I wanna know what caused this kind of thing to go down. Like, what was even the thought process behind any of the male scenes in this show? Like, they're just awkward and cringy. This recording is 18 minutes long right now as I'm recording this. Follow our social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Hi, Guardian Spice. I'll certainly not be doing that at all. I think they probably deactivated those accounts since, probably because they got bombarded with mentions in hate videos. So I'm done here. We're finished here, folks. So I'm gonna say now this show is god awful, for good, and those are my final thoughts really on this show. It's doomed to fail. If it ever got season 2, it would have to be heavily reworked and rewritten, and we'll have to kick Kate off the team and get a writer that's not offensive. Thank you. You guys have got to fix this. If you guys make a season 2, you gotta make some you gotta make some major changes. Because this whole thing here is not working for anybody. I was the only person it worked for, and you lost me. You had me for 2 or 3 episodes, and then I'm gone. You lost your only supporter on this series, with only after 3 episodes. So, you're on your own now, guys. I have not been this pissed since Mattel announced the Thomas reboot. I'm sorry I keep bringing that up, but these are rare times when I get this angry at something so minuscule. But I don't think Thomas was ever sexist. Anyway, this recording is 20 minutes long. I'm done. I'm gonna go and just prepare mentally for 2022 and never have to touch a show again. So don't bother leaving hate comments, because you don't need to, because you know I hate the show now. Not that I really cared if you left hate comments, because I wasn't listening anyway. I feel like 2 likes on the original video and 33 dislikes on the other video. I feel like we're gonna get 33 likes on this and 2 dislikes on it now. So hopefully I was able to save my reputation with this video. And to the High Guardian Spice staff, spend more time on Season 2 if you ever make one, because there are multiple animation errors and cringy writing decisions, and Kate, you gotta get your shit together, because you are an adult, and this is sad. You shouldn't be doing #KillAllMen on freaking Twitter or Reddit or whatever it was. And even if you are, I wanna fucking know why you're doing it. I want a reason. If you're gonna do that, give us an actual explanation as to why you're doing it. Did you have some sort of traumatic experience with a man? We don't know. To the blind eye, it doesn't make sense. Some explanation would be nice. We're finished here. High Guardian Spice is a load of horse crap. Those are my final thoughts. Don't watch it. Ever. And if you are, do it for the sake of spoofing it, or doing a bridge series of it, or something. The only thing this show is good for is abridged material, and that's it. And I know a lot of people will agree with me on this one. Anyway, we're finished. I'm gonna leave you all on these super awkward, unsettling clips of the show. Goodbye.
You got mugged on your first day?
I'm sorry, is there a better time to get mugged? That's right, keep walking.
You almost chop off a person's head one time, and it's like,
I was sure I was gonna have to fight her to defend your honor.
If your mom gets mad, we'll take the fall. Bad influences and all that.
A bit hypocritical of her, though.
You guys should have seen this girl. Go away. You probably thought she's just a regular girl, nothing to notice, but Rhubarb's, like, really good at this stuff.
Do not call me that.
Oh, right. Rose Barb's strength today showed me that I have a lot to learn about myself, and how girls look cute when they climb walls and stuff.
It's been fun, Aster, but... yeah.
Should have known you were stuck up.